This is Marna Weston with Deborah Hendricks at the Robinson Jenkins Ellerson Gym in Starke, Florida for the 2011 biannual reunion. RJE is bringing an incredible amount of talent to the floor tonight. The YoungGuns with Coach Chandler think they can take the day, while Coach Hudson and Coach Timmons are going to be working really hard with the alumni to try to demonstrate that they can hold serve in tonight's gym. We'll see what happens. Reporting tonight from RJE. It's going to be an exciting game. Okay, we're talking to Coach Traavis Chandler of the YoungGuns at the RJE 2011 reunion. Coach, how do you think your team's looking tonight?
We're looking pretty well, we're just warming up, getting loose. Don't know much about the opponent, so we're a little blindsided, But we're looking to have a lot of fun.
Coach, are you expecting them to use any of those old school strategies? I noticed the socks a little high on the other team. Well, what do you think they're going to bring?
Hey, we got to watch out for that old school trickery, so we're definitely going to watch out for that.
Any special preparations with so little knowledge of the other team? What is your philosophy going to be in order to address the unknown this evening?
We got a few tricks up our sleeve, I don't want to tell too much here, but we're just going to try to get out here and run and see who's in shape tonight.
All right, Coach, we'll check up with you again at halftime and see how the strategy goes. Thanks for speaking with us, and these skeeters are too big to keep staying out here, so we're going to run inside.
Hey, I definitely agree. Thanks a lot. See you at halftime.
All right. We're here at pregame with Coach Hudson and Coach Timmons, and appreciate the chance to talk to you. We talked to the coach of the YoungGuns. He says he doesn't know much about you. What's your strategy going to be tonight to bring it to these young fellas?
Well, we know we can't run with them, so
got to pace ourselves.
Yeah, we got to use that old school on them. We got to use that old school on them. So they want to get out there and do all this, do all that, but we got to keep the ball away from them so they can do all this stuff.
Do you think that your experience in knowing to handle the ball and possessions, make good passes, is going to help you tonight?
Yes, got to help us.
It's got to help us.
How can you overcome and offset their youth and exuberance, though?
If they don't have the ball, they can't do much with it.
Yeah, we just got to take them out of the game and see what they're made of. They represent the town, so so I know they kind of hungry for it, but we got some of them out there that some of the old guys, the younger guys that we know, so like my son and some of them playing on the other team, so they just want to show dad and the rest of the guys up, but it's all good.
Is this really a game about generational bragging rights, though?
That works too, The YoungGuns, they never, they been a while since,
they got kind of lazy, they don't do it like we used to do it. See, we from old school, we used to get out there and grind, so they got everything all handed to them now, so that's all good. But we have to stay on them every now and then, though.
All right, Coach Timmons, Coach Hudson, we're going to try to join you a little bit in the huddle. See you at halftime and talk again. Thanks for the stand-up.
All right, thank you. I make sure I won't get no bad word.
Okay.
Let's go now. Hey. Henry. We didn't. Patient now. Come on now. All right, let's go. Remember what you said you're going to do, Rudolph. Let's go. There you go. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Good boy. There you go. Now we're talking. Set up. Set up. Let it go out of bounds. Yeah. Hey, be patient. Be patient now. Come on. Take time. Take time. You got time. Now y'all get some help now. Come on. There you go. There you go. Go ahead and shoot it. Yeah. There you go. Looking good. Come on, give us a score. Put a score there. He got it. He got it. There you go, Rudy. Put up. Get back. Just get back on defense. There you go. Throw him up. There you go.
There seems to be some technical problems with the scoreboard.
You won't lose this game.
The version of a fast break, and they score.
Are you an RJE alumnus, sir? Yeah. I'm Marna Weston from University of Florida. Is that Mr. Strong? Mr. Strong, how'd you like to join in some color commentary at a game?
Well, I don't know. I just want to sit here and enjoy it.
Okay.
I played here my whole high school career. I played against teams like Lincoln High School back in the heyday when people like Clayton, Dewey Anderson and all was there. We could play with them boys.
Okay.
We all enjoyed playing against those different guys. But it's fun to just come out here and see these guys put together like this and see something going on in the community.
Well, we got Coach Chandler from Bradford High School, the coach of the YoungGuns. He said he doesn't know much about this team, but Coach Timmons and Coach Hudson said they're going to try to use experience and slow it down in order to get the result that they want.
That's
which strategy?
Stay in the game. They can stay in the game. Guy that's having the ball now, Rudolph Hudson, he's a classmate of mine. There's Milton Baker out there. But a lot of the real older guys are not here tonight. I like to see them just play a slow game and not try to run with those jitterbugs.
They seem to be doing better work with the ball. I mean, not necessarily the rebounds, but the handling, and also they're doing better work on the baseline with the passing as well.
Right. That's what they got to do. They got to continue to slow it down and just keep those guys from running, make them take the long shots, and now just like they're slow the ball down, just walk it down the floor. And the young guys tighter than they are. They don't know it yet.
Well, we don't have a shot clock, so it's just like back in high school. So that might tend to favor the more experienced team as well.
Yeah, that's what they should do is continue to just make the clock run.
I'm going to go get in the huddle for this timeout and see what the coach got to say.
Please listen to what he got to say.
Let's keep doing what you're doing now. Hey, y'all doing real good, and you got patience. Hey, only thing about it, don't forget now, when you get that ball up, go on and start where you get in your comfort zone, get where you want to be at, and then you shoot the threes.
I give it to you.
Just get it where you want to get at, and then you get in the ball, then let him go and shoot it.
Hey, Ray.
Hey, don't Ray.
You and the big man.
Yeah, who you want to talk to? Ray? Get Ray, okay. Yeah, get Ray.
You got big boy.
Oh, he taking you? Okay.
Where you share that, Ray?
y'all got to come back? Oh, no, you going on. Okay. All right. Huh? They ran out of shirts.
Well, Coach, it looks like experience is challenging youth. Do you have any observations at this point in the game?
You know, I think they just caught us by surprise here. You know, we thought they'd be a little out of shape, but at 10, they're in a little. They've been preparing for us actually. So we're gonna make some adjustments and we'll get right back in this game.
What are you gonna do about that strong underneath game and really good passing they seem to have on the baseline?
Hey, we just got to tighten up on our defense. That's all. We're gonna get loose and get it rolling. That's all.
All right.
No worries here.
Okay, Coach. Thanks. Well, Coach Chandler said he's not worried. They're just getting loose. He said that they did surprise them. They obviously had some practice, a little more prepared than they are. But he thinks in the end, youth is going to win.
Well, I don't know. Those guys look shot hungry right now.
Another good fundamental, use of the glass.
Another good fundamental play.
Use the square. That's what it's there for.
Yeah, that's what it's there for. And the key thing is that you got some guys out there that was good basketball players in their day, and they still haven't forgotten the game. Ooh. And that was a good shot.
Now, we seem to still be having some technical problems with the scoreboard.
Yeah.
A little strong there.
That's what you need to do.
Now, have you remained involved with youth in sports at all in your time away from RJE? Do you help out in the community? Or?
Oh, yeah. I'm a big community fan. I have a lot going on up in Lawtey with the young kids. We have a young baseball league up there, a lot of basketball league. We're just not fixed to get started back with the real strong basketball program, and but we're gonna put some stuff together in Lawtey that's gonna support the whole county. It's what we're really working after.
And certainly events like this can't hurt to have this many people come out and support the history of this institution.
Well, what you got is you got a lot of people you got two families that's got deceased members in them that attended this school as well. So there's a lot of them away from here because of the activity that's going on with the funerals and the wakes and all that's going on late this afternoon. But there'll be a little bit bigger crowd here because there's some more people coming in. I see now that's coming in. That's going to show up later on.
And it's 3 days of activities. They started with the golf tournament this morning at Starke Country Club. Tonight is the basketball game, activities tomorrow, and church and picnic on Sunday. So a good opportunity. Here's the first chance at the line. Let's see if patience and experience pan out. Well, they missed the first free throw. You wouldn't have expected that.
Well, you would have. You get in a little bit of a hurry. You get excited. You get a little bit of a hurry. The guy there is consistent. He played a long time around this league.
Now, do you think that maybe the legs have a little bit to do with it? Because you just start missing free throws when the legs get tired.
Yeah. That has a lot to do with it.
That's a good handle. See if he can cash in. A lot of fancy passing. And they convert.
Well, that's a real young kid that just shot that ball. He's a big kid, but he's a young kid. And like I said, they're going to – now you can tell where the youth is taking over. See the older guys trying to throw the ball way down the floor now. Instead of just walking it on up, they're not pressuring them.
Yeah. They seem to be getting away from the patient game.
Yeah.
And they convert again.
Yeah. Instead of just walking it up the floor until they make them do something with it. I was a point guard here at RJE for 3 years, and I knew how to beat you. I knew when to run you, when not to run you. And there comes a time when you show the players and you're not in shape, you don't run as much.
Oh, good one against three defense demonstrated there. And he goes the course.
Well, why would you?
Still a chance to convert. Should have called a whistle there, it looked like. Little Bob McAdoo move on his basket.
Why would you? The Fisher had a bad call. That was a bad call. You're playing an old timers game. You need all the best they can get. Good job, Ray. Good job, Dyke.
We got a substitution and some new players coming in.
Dyke. You ain't got to rush it, baby. Your shot gonna come.
More outside shots and another conversion. And for the first time, the Young Guns take the lead, but again, some technical difficulties on the scoreboard. Looks like there's some dissension between the two shot clock operators about it as well. Maybe the alumni are going back to the patient game. No, there's a shot. And 4-on-2 break.
Yeah, they're getting tired now. See, they're standing around watching the man rebound the ball and pick it up twice.
That was a lot of offensive boards there. Oh, we have an unknown factor. Good pass inside. Oh. But they get the rebound.
Let's go. Oh, it didn't go for
Almost.
I thought he had made that one. It went down and come back out.
What we've come to expect from the Young Guns, a long shot, a strong rebound.
You gotta realize these guys don't seem to have the patience that we thought they'd have in the game.
Agreed. And then Coach Timmons calls a timeout, wisely so.
What you say? Wasn't it needed? Even the officials could have used a timeout on that one.
We stand corrected. The television timeout was called there. So we have the score for the first time. The Young Guns are up by 2, 20-18. With 9:50 left in, I don't know if it's the half or the game.
Go back.
Why are you running with him? Why are you trying to run with him? I mean, when you look at it, you had to leave.
I know.
And they would just come on down and set up.
That's what you're doing at first.
Well said. That is what they were doing. They went away from a strategy that was working, but we'll see if they can regroup, get back to those fundamental principles. Good inlet pass, and off the square in. Money.
There you go. That's what you need right there, that type of basketball. That's what I was just saying to him, one of the players on the bench. Why are you running? You don't need to be running.
They're going to call an arm check foul there on the baseline.
That was a good foul. That was a real good foul. That was just like a timeout. The time it takes to get somebody on the floor is just like a timeout. Give you a chance to rest.
There's a little confusion about which end they'd be playing on. They hustle back. Ooh, nobody in the face, 3-point shot.
Well, that play there should have never been. It's about the defensive team wasn't set up. Anytime you have a timeout, the defensive team have to have a time to set up.
Let me ask you what you think about some changes in the game. The 3-point shot probably wasn't something that you played with. How do you think that it's changed the nature of offense?
A whole lot. It made a big difference. You got some natural scorers out there.
Oh, he blew the cherry pick, but he gets another chance. Missed twice. One more time. Gets strong. Oh, 3 offensive rebounds. He comes back one more time. Travel.
I don't know. That was a bad call on him. He never had control of it.
He had a lot of exuberance. You could see what he was trying to do.
Yeah. Well, you talk about the 3-point shot. Go back to that. I'd like to see the 3-point shot back when I was playing and some of my classmates.
Did you have a lot of guys that could hit from that distance?
Oh, yes, sir. We had some guys that could really shoot it from that distance. And we scored 100 points quite a bit in the 8-minute quarter games. Can you imagine what we'd scored if we'd been playing 3-point?
130.
We did. We had some guys like Harold Chandler, Tyrone Blind, Benjamin Duck Clark, we ought to call him Duck Clark. that can really shoot the ball from outside. Jimmy Ross, guys like that can really score.
We got we got a 2-on-4 fast break. Good pass to the other side. And scores.
How about that?
Well, patience seemed to work.
All the time. Yeah, I would like to see, I really would like to see some of the kids these days in town get a chance to play in a real good offense. Kids don't play the same type of offense we played when I played ball because they don't understand the fast break,
and one, not called by the ref. Good strong use of the glass.
Have you noticed kids these days in time working out of training for basketball? Mm-hmm. They can't do the figure eight.
Yeah, well, they don't know what the wheel or any of that stuff is.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, and what they're trying to do is mostly look for points. How many points do you have in a newspaper, as opposed to counting the intangibles, the steals, the hustle plays, the block shots.
Well, what I look at in the high school games these days, I go to a lot of high school tournaments. Kids don't know how to trap and steal the ball. You can get a man. This line right here represents another player. You force your offensive player to the baseline. So you got another player right here. You got a player right here that's going to be an invisible player, but that line plays as another third player. The kids can't trap that way. That's what.
Well, they don't know the dimensions of the floor. They have no idea about how far it is from the baseline to the elbow. They do know the basket's 10 feet, but a lot of that fundamental execution and learning that used to take place, that playing basketball used to be a class as well as just a game. Right. And a lot of that has been lost. What was one of the exciting games you can remember from your era, whether it was against Lincoln or Jerkins or Mabane?
Well, I'm going to tell you, it was always a big rivalry with Lincoln High School. But one of the most exciting games that I ever played in that I really thought was the highlight of my basketball career here was at Lincoln when we beat them 78. I think it was 78, 70. But it was Nick and Tuck the whole night. And the thing was, Lincoln had won 10 straight games. And they said they almost like give us a call. So, okay, RJE, come on, we ready for you now. We got that football season behind you. And y'all bring what you had. Well, we went over there with the inspiration that, they've got their games in. They feel confident that they could beat us. But we beat them. And after the games, even the Lincoln players said, y'all the team to whip. But that was the most exciting game to me. Because they had some players, like Ron Caldwell, D.B. Anderson, Clayton Trees, all those guys, Warren Smith, and Sammy Smith. I can remember those guys that played at Lincoln, and they were tough.
No greater achievement than or satisfaction than to gain the respect of your opponents. Have them respect you.
That's the biggest thing right there. Knowing the guys that you're playing against, and then wanting to beat them, but respect out there, they can play too. And that just made a big difference with me.
Who was your coach?
Jake Bradley. He was a big A&M graduate. He's a football coach, but he had good talent. He won a lot of games. If he'd been a basketball coach, he'd have won a lot of championships. But he was a player's coach. Everybody liked him, but I enjoyed playing for him, and I learned most of my basketball skills under Jesse Moore in Lawley, Addison Junior High School. And when I came to high school, I was already prepared to start on a varsity team because I worked hard and I knew the game, and I was excited to get down here and play with the kids down here because it was such a transaction to come in here, knowing the game, and then step into a higher level. Then I had guys like Henry Wade there that wouldn't allow me to play when I was 8, 10, 12 years old with the little boys. I had to play with them, and I enjoyed it.
Well, do you think that was an advantage? A lot of schools don't have it now, where you come to a high school that's also part of a middle school, so you can have players the same year that played for 6 years.
Yeah. Well, that's the advantage that the kids have now. And that was one of the advantages that we had by playing junior high basketball, because we played for 6 years. Yeah, we started in the 7th grade, then we played throughout the 12th grade year. And that was one of the things that helped us and helped me as well, that I enjoy up to this day. The kids starting early. I even coached in the church league, so just for that reason.
Mm-hmm. What is it about coaching that you find so satisfying?
it's learning the guys the different plays, learning to get people to do things that you always wanted to do and you couldn't do because there's so much better talent there. There's kids are better athletes than we were when we was coming along. Because we had to work, and we couldn't just go to school. We had to work and then try to go to school and play ball. But now kids can just go to school and play from the time they big enough to play ball. But now, it's gonna get better though. And then plus I coach semi-pro too.
Okay.
I had a hell of a semi-pro team. Yes, sir.
Well, it looks like the Young Guns are building up quite a cushion here.
They missed the last 5 shots.
That was a quick turnaround. Good inside pass. He missed on the baseline, but hadn't missed off the square. So, why do you think events like this are important?
To keep people together in the community for one thing. And one of the things that I appreciate about it is that we got to forget the fact that we don't forgot where we came from. That's one of the things that I like to see stuff like this go on, because our kids don't remember the struggle, and we don't, and we fail to realize to tell them that we had to struggle to get you where you at today at time to be able to do what you do. You know, you take this like over there at the University of Florida, where like you guys just said you guys from. Remember the time you couldn't go there. But now, without you, they don't have an athletic program. And that's where you got to look back and say, we made a difference. And we have. And that's what I get out of seeing stuff like this. And then tomorrow and Sunday, we can talk about who provided what, who put what there for us. And this is the thing that I'm just overwhelmed at. You know, tomorrow night at the banquet, they'll be talking about what teacher was a real crucial factor in their lives, who made a difference in their lives, and who all somebody you can look up to. And that's what we need more of today, is people that we look up to. We don't have that no more.
That's the real moral to the story, to bring community back. I recall, just like you, growing up, and we knew everybody in the neighborhood. You couldn't walk from home to school without somebody saying hey, and you having to say hey back.
Yeah, you had to.
And you better not say hey back.
Where did you grow up at?
West Palm.
West Palm Beach.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, it was a lot of different in this now.
Now that'd have gone in. That'd just been ridiculous. That was a 30-foot shot.
They just shooting now.
Yeah.
But we had a boy here that would shoot that shot from out there and would make it consistent, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 6.
We'll see if in this last 2.5 minutes they get back some of that basic play. Nope. Yeah, I think the legs are gone. I think we're starting to see a little swagger on the faces of the young guns. But there's still a lot of time left in the game. Quick hands.
He was a good ball player. Don't let his height deceive you for his leaping ability.
Yeah, that closely guarded, good hands, and that wasn't a foul either.
No, he was quick hands.
Looked like Coach Timmons was getting a little teasing from the referees. We should have called a tech on the ref for that.
That's just Andrew's style. That's the way he was when he was a player. He's always a talent. So I can never forget, we used to have to always take and fight his battles for him. He'd always stir up the biggest man on the court and run behind the rest of us.
A nice pass inside. Oh, couldn't follow through.
That guy there would just miss that shot with one of the best inside players you ever want to play against. Oh, man.
It looks like the young guns are starting to borrow some of the techniques of the more experienced team. They've watched and added their talent set to their own.
Now what do you do here? You hold the ball. You hold the ball right here. You hold the ball.
Get into halftime and talk about it, but they missed.
Save your legs.
That might have been a nail in the coffin if that had dropped in.
Yeah, that would have been.
They seem to be walking down for the last shot here. Well, good strong layup.
But he's grimacing. Look at his face.
I noticed that. A lot of fatigue on the face there.
Believe it or not, the young fellas are starting to wind down a little bit too.
Well, they played 20 minutes with a continuous clock, except for the timeouts, and that's going to be strange. It's almost like a soccer game out there. Nice pass. Oh, he gets a second chance. Oh, they bail him out with a foul.
That's fatigue. He couldn't even get his arms up high enough to get it up.
I was expecting one of those fakes where you throw the hand up and make the other guy jump, and then when he comes down, then you go up. But the classic Wes Unseld move.
Well, you watched a lot of basketball in your lifetime?
Oh yeah, me and my dad used to watch the games out of Miami. Before they would time shift, so we watched the NBA games at 11:30.
Okay.
So I remember the '78 Bullets.
Okay.
And World Be Free with the Sonics, and just great teams.
That was a great team. I'll tell you what, nobody ever taught what the Chicago Bulls did in basketball.
Oh yeah, well they had Michael Jordan, and he had Scottie Pippins.
And they had Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, and Paxson.
So to bring it on up to the real, I mean, Dennis Rodman was one of the best basketball players ever put on a uniform.
And when they had Craig Hodges, he was a great three-point shooter. I think people underestimate the value that had in the NBA at that time. Really changed the game.
Right. That's good movement, ball movement, good ball movement.
Yeah, I think they're going to be content to let the clock run out here. They might not even bring it up. They brought it in.
I would have. I'd have let it run out.
Well, definitely hold for the final shot here. To the corner.
That exactly. Good shot.
Good putt. Yeah.
Okay, it's still
Strong way to end the half.
a lot of scoring.
A lot of scoring. Look, the alumni are down by 25, 59 to 34. We'll first go into the Coach Strong, thanks for your observations. We're going to go into the YoungGuns huddle at halftime and see what they have to say.
See what they have to say about this blowout.
Right on time. Mr. Milk.
Coach, you might have had a good prediction. It seemed that early on their patience and execution was doing a great job, but your team is up by 25 at halftime. What are you thinking about as far as the outcome of this game, maybe?
You know what?
Bring on the Lakers!
I played with these guys for a long time. I know when they turn it on. So we just happened to turn it on, and we turned it on, and that's what it was. We just started shooting real great, and started playing a little bit better defense. So, that's the key right there.
There was a period of time where it looked like you hit 5 threes in a row. It really stretched the game out, and then it seemed that your team started picking up some of the techniques of the alumni. Better passing, good execution, working together, strong rebounding, and using the square going for layups instead of the shots. Can you say that maybe the YoungGuns are learning a little bit from the more experienced team, as well as exercising youth and talent?
I said we learned from these guys a long time ago. We used to play in the Little League in here, and these guys used to coach us. So, they just didn't think they taught us so much, but we were making them remember, how much they exactly taught us.
Coach Chandler, thanks very much. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know what's going on. We ran them down.
Coach Timmons, you started out really well with execution and patience. You were strong inside with the rebounds, and it seems like maybe the legs were going a little bit. These guys give you a lot of praise, though. They said that you were all their coaches. Can you come back from 25 points down?
We're going to try. Never say never. We're going to do it to the end. Get some new legs, we might be all right. Well, our legs looking kind of shattered right now.
You hanging in there.
But we're going to hang in there.
I'm getting a little frustrated, but the boy telling me to cool down.
What
They're
would-
going to get better.
What will your strategy be to come back?
hopefully they don't make all them threes they're making.
Yeah, there was a stretch where they hit about 4 or 5 threes in a row that stretched out.
No, you must be with the bathroom because it was more than 4 or 5. Now, it was a whole lot more than 4 or 5. I counted about 15 of them. Yeah, back to back, 3, that is. Yeah, you must be with the bathroom.
At the same time, it seems like they learned from you all a little bit. They started being more patient. Their passing game, they started going strong inside.
They got where we was already. We got tired quicker. So they got tired, but hey, they already had a lead, but they couldn't miss a 3. You're going to have to, hopefully they cool off. We can walk back into the thing. But right now, where they shooting, my God, they're red hot. So we're going to do what we can. Keep playing.
We down here, all right.
We'll see.
Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you.
Well, it was an interesting halftime. Coach Strong, the YoungGuns, gave a lot of praise to these guys as their coaches. And Coach Timmons said, I must have gone to the bathroom and missed a few shots. What are your reflections on the first half and what they can do in the second half, if anything at all?
Just slow the ball down and just let the time run out and keep the game close and just go when you can and not try to run with those guys. The second half will be a lot longer than the first half, whether they know it or not. You're tired, it's going to feel like the clock's not even moving. That's what's going to happen. But they did well. That's good.
It certainly happened before. I mean, 25 points is not an insurmountable lead at any level of basketball.
Yeah, but it's not. But then you got to have some legs to be able to stay on the court to get them. They don't have the legs. But they can make it interesting and just keep the fans in it. People just enjoy it out there. They out there. It's the biggest thing. You see the inspiration that they have of just being out there.
Mm-hmm. Well, and looking for strategies to slow them down, maybe cash could be an incentive.
I don't know. I think they just rather put the whipping on and be done with it. Coach Chandler, why are you embarrassing why are you embarrassing upperclassmen like that?
You know what?
You ain't made a shot in the last 10 years, and now you made 5 straight out there a while ago.
It was just the luck of the draw. I'm just throwing up shots.
And they just falling.
Yeah, they just falling. So that's
I
it.
followed you your whole career. You never made 5 straight shots. Now you can get against the old timers, somebody to brag about.
You know, we're gonna,
make it interesting. Hey, like I told him, I said, no running. I told him, I said, y'all wait till the last 5 minutes of the game, then run. Then it'll be interesting right down through the stretch, but you have a little energy to go.
You know, I thought they came out with a lot of fire.
They did.
They just got a little windy, that's all.
Just got a little windy. So like, what y'all do is, now y'all just slow it down a little bit.
Yes, sir.
So the last 5 minutes, and I'm going to say, okay, turn it loose, Coach Chandler.
Hey, this is a great man here. I got to listen to his word here. Thank you, sir.
Good luck in the second half, Coach.
I taught him a little in his ball game. I played with his uncles and his daddy, and he was a real listener.
Well, a young man with a lot of character. Of course, the coach at Bradford County High School.
He's a good kid.
They got some talent coming back this year, and they may challenge as well.
Tough.
He gives a lot of credit to to his mentors. I saw he edified you just then, and also these other gentlemen. Well, what do you think about that kind of character?
Well, it just grows upon the kids that he's working with, and when they see you at the ball games, and then they know that you follow them for a reason, that you're there to see them win, and they'll work harder. As a matter of fact, I'm going down again this year in some of his practices, early fall practices, and try to establish the give and go and the I can't think of the thing now. The figure 8 with the talent they got, and they learned that where they can slide through our defenses.
It's a great technique. When you got 3 guys taking over the center of the floor, moving the ball that way, it has a tendency to confuse the defense, and it really sets up either a good bounce pass inside, a slam dunk inside, or a shot from the top.
Right.
You can run almost anything off that set.
Yeah, you can. You can run it. But yeah, that's one of my favorite sets because I strived on that. And I had my semi-pro team. That's why we were so effective with my semi-pro team. Team come out and put a man-to-man on us. I set up in a figure 8. And
ball never touched the floor.
Never touched the floor. Yeah, like I said, I was captain here for 3 years. When I come to high school, I became the captain my second year and third year.
All right, Coach, we'll let you take a break
I'm going
off the halftime.
Here.
Okay.
I'm going to be back up and chat with you some more.
Okay.
I want to be here the last 5 minutes in case we need some more water to help them.
Okay. There was a score correction while we were gone. It was actually 60-35. The Young Guns start out with the rainbows again, but missed the first, and there's a steal. And a three. A great start to the second half by the alumni team. They had a rainbow three-pointer. Looked effortless. Coach Strong will be back with us in a little bit, hopefully. The Young Guns just throw it up, cherry picking on the other end, but too far. Out of bounds. Turnover to the Young Guns and bring it up the court. There's a little more of that rain that we saw at the end of throughout most of the first half as they hit a three effortlessly. And it looks like Coach Timmons is going to the patient, slow walk-up style. Nice inset pass, and it crawls in. He used every bit of the rim for that basket. From the opposite side, a three goes up, air ball. Saved to the alumni, and a nice little 70s finger roll layup from the bottom, a la Wes Unseld. The Young Guns going away from the strategy they had. They're just throwing it up, although they do get a steal. They challenge the baseline, inside, outside, for three, in and out. Rebounded by the alumni. The three misses, but they get the rebound. The alumni controlling the boards, but not the ball at a handle. Pass it around the arc, too strong. Strong rebound, though. Looked like a travel, not called by the refs. And out of bounds to the Young Guns. A steal and a 2-on-2 break. Nice inlet pass, caromed off a couple foul calls. Not a foul, ref call 3 seconds, turnover to the Young Guns. Alumni decide to slow it down. Set up for a three. Off the iron. It was unkind. Attempting a little psychological defense. Another three off the mark. Unsuccessful save. And the ball goes to the alumni. The Young Guns decide to press the inbounds and made a successful steal, but can't handle the dribble. Turnover to the alumni. Nice pass inside from half court. 2 points for the alumni. Come on, man. They cut the lead to 23. Well, that was a little embarrassing. The ball went through the legs, but everybody's still having a good time. That can't happen.
That's where you go. You know how
Go ahead. Hey, that boy, hey, yeah, coach, that boy.
Looks like the alumni are looking for some help from a secret weapon.
Let's go. I want your arm to fall off. Yeah.
Coach, are you going to a secret weapon? Is this the savior?
This is my man right here. This what's gonna save us right here. He gonna save us. This my shooter right here. Let's go, let's go.
Hello. Hi, how are you? I'm Marna Weston. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. I heard the Carol part. Carol Spooner. Very nice to meet you. Yes.
I took the baby go.
Yes.
Let me give you this one.
Well, we talked about the history of RJE, and we were fascinated to speak with a couple of the previous teachers and a panel of former students. Some really good one-on-one interviews, and now we're here at the basketball game. So our job is just, we want to assist the community in gathering its history. We think that black high schools are a particularly important part of history that's been overlooked and underreported. And so being here tonight is just a part of that, and we're just honored to be allowed to come in and collect some of these stories. And also to share, the results of what we do, because all of our work is something that we're going to donate back to the program as well.
Because it's my intention to someday in the very near future to do a book on the history of African Americans in Bradford County.
Okay, terrific.
What you all have done in Alachua County. So you'd like to do.
Well, we're also doing interviews up in Lawtey and in different parts of the county. So you might want to try to, or not try, but just come by our offices and meet Dr. Paul Ortiz, who's our director, and I'm sure that any information we have could be of benefit to you. And all the information for the office is, of course, on the card. Dr. Paul Ortiz, O-R-T-I-Z. He is the director of the Sam Proctor Oral History Program. And you've already got my information, but the office phone is 392-7168. Dr. Paul Ortiz. You've got Paula, so I want you to. Yeah, I want you to be able to start right. So, are you a lifetime resident of Bradford County? Well, then we should also interview you. If you would please just put your information on the back of one of these cards for me. And I'll make sure that we get a chance to speak with you. Oh, raining again.
It stopped raining a little bit while you were gone, Coach, but they're back to it.
Yeah, I thought they was gonna make a run for it. It looked like it now.
No.
That's going right.
Yeah, that's right.
In the community where I grew up, there was a little school called Thurston Elementary School.
I was going to say, you're talking about Thurston?
Yes.
Okay.
We went there and then came to here.
We spoke to Miss White today, so she filled us on almost everything.
Oh, very good. Very good.
She talked about Thurston, Hampton, Water Oak,
Okay.
Pleasant Grove,
Good.
and I've also been over here before working with the Matheson Center and their docents doing oral histories. And so they had, in some ways, connected me with people, but of course it's not the same as coming here. But this is because I met Ms. Pettaway. Coming from a presentation at the Bradford County Library, she was in the parking lot as I was leaving and we struck up a conversation. So it was a wonderful invitation from her. We're honored to be here. In any way we can be of assistance, I mean, we'd love to do some collaborations with you. For example, I've been doing interviews at Philadelphia Missionary Baptist State College. So, always interested in coming over here, and with a lot more Bradford being in sister counties, anything that happens here affects us as well. My pleasure. If you have projects that we can help you with, please let me know. We actually run some workshops now where we actually have folks coming from Mississippi and Miami and California to get information on them. Just when you call that 392-7168, ask about the workshops that we do on oral history, because people come in from other parts of the country. We're heading for our annual Mississippi trip on the 20th. So we go to the Mississippi Delta. So this is something we run all year long. My pleasure as well.
Well, Coach, with 10 minutes left, the score is almost reversed. It's 59-93. Can we even talk about comeback now, or do we want to talk about preparing for next year's game?
Next year's game. Next year's game would be more appropriate.
Well, next year some of these guys on the YoungGuns will be alumni, and they can come in and add to the team.
They come in and help us. I don't think.
When did it start to go wrong, Coach?
About halfway the first half when they kept trying to run.
Yeah. It was so promising early. They had established strong position inside. They were passing the ball down low. They were using the square very effectively. They cleared them out. And then all of a sudden, it seemed, as you said, that they began to run with the other team, and that sort of began a slow downfall.
Well, that's what even one of the younger players telling me outside there. They had them on the break if they just held on to what they were doing.
Well, what would you say cutting it down to would make the game respectable? If we get that back down under 20?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Some of these technical problems we had, I don't know if the clock will work after 99 points.
There's another 3 attempt. Well, they pick up a couple of players, though, at the half. You see, another thing we used to do, we used to practice for this game, too. Then you had people that knew what the other guy was going to do, too. That was the key thing when you said you was going to just slow pace. It stayed that way, and if it got together a little radical, you took that guy out.
Have you ever coached this game?
Yeah, I've coached it 5 or 6 times. I played it about 10 times.
Okay. Well, what would you say your record as a coach was?
Oh, we won 8 out of 10.
And as a player?
Probably 8 out of 10. You know, we like I said, we practiced for the game, and they just didn't put anything together to beat us. Coach Olaf was playing semi-pro ball at that time too. Mm-hmm. That made a difference. You see, there's Traavis Chandler there, and Rudolph Hudson, and Robert Hankinson right here, Donnie Jackson over there, Cap Chandler. We all was playing semi-pro ball. Mm-hmm. So we come down a couple of weeks in practice coming up to it, and we knew what we was going to do. They've got as high as 30 points on us in the first half, but we come back and beat them because we had enough left that we could run the first part of the second half and then get close, and then we could outscore them in the late game. beat them with experience, holding and pushing.
Well, back to the cultural and community significance of the game, regardless of the score, what does this game mean to the alumni of RJE High?
Well, it really means that people can look back over the years and see where they come from. They still have this facility to play at for the kids that's coming along. And that's one of the things that's a real big difference in the alumni program, is that don't let the kids forget, the parents forget where they come from. Bring your kids back here and give them a start where you started at.
And do you see the seeds of that kind of participation germinating here this evening and continuing?
Yeah. You see some of it, but it should be a lot, like I said, a lot stronger than what it is. It's growing. We had a couple of years fall off there where people didn't participate like they should, but like now it's starting to pick up again.
Well, you can almost start calling players out of the stands. we got members of the YoungGuns joining the bench down here, commiserating. Coach Timmons is giving them the business, though.
Well, that's what it's all a family affair here. That's the biggest thing is that nobody's out here to get angry about the occasion, just have a good time.
It really does seem like a Friday night, besides the fact that it is Friday night.
And this was some of the best basketballs ever played in here is on a Friday night. And a month from now, it's about time for the regular basketball season to start here. Well, 2 months.
And those games are played here in this gym?
Yeah. Sure were. That was some of the best high school games you ever seen in this gym. And this place was packed like Florida Field, man.
You drinking on the job?
This has been such a well-run occasion. I'm watching Ms. Pettaway hand out water. I think she's really got to be given a lot of credit for making sure that something like this happened this year.
Well, she's put a lot of effort forward for the last 8 to 10 years in it to help get this thing going. And people support her real well. She's had some real good supporters throughout the years. And you should be here tomorrow. They're going to have the parade tomorrow, the annual parade tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And that's going to be a big thing, too. It's really beautiful. So that's going to be something that if you had a chance to see that you really would enjoy the parade for tomorrow. And tomorrow night, the banquet is going to also be a big event. There's a lot of the sure enough older alumni will come out for that. A lot of the instructors that's retired over the years will be back out for that.
I'm trying to imagine some of these young guns starting out in the Pee-wees, being coached by some of the guys they're playing against here. Where does that kind of recruitment opportunity come from? Do the kids come from right around the neighborhood, or how do they get started?
All over the community, all over the county, really. All over the county. A lot of Starke, Hampton, even from Brooklyn, you have kids that come, Lincoln City. But you have your biggest supporters, Lincoln City, a lot in the Starke area.
Looks like Coach Chandler is going to change jerseys here for the last few minutes of the show, maybe.
Well, he's just taking a breather now. He's getting ready to hang it up for the night.
That would have been an impressive shot from about, 27 feet.
Look at that one right there.
And that one went in. Well, we've got 5:26 left in the final period, and it's 102 to 67. And we've got some substitutions. Like I said, it looks like Coach Chandler is going to be joining the alumni team. Versus what?
That just shows you the class of the people here. They put a little bit of more sports in it.
I don't know how his players feel about that, though. He's closely guarded.
You got another guy that's changed as well.
Okay, so we're going to look for a 60-point turnaround here in 5:23 remaining.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have a bunch of balls going in the air now.
put a little press on there. Coach Chandler showing the fundamental elements of the press. He pressured it, and they had a turnover momentarily.
Well, that's just rushing it a little bit there, but they still find a way. So there's a young kid there.
Well, that was a good pass and cut.
Yeah, that was a good give and go. That's what you call make it interesting. They should have did that at the half. It really would have been exciting. They'd have made that change in the halftime. Put a little bit more. That's a shot
from the corner. Oh, he just touched the line. They gave him a 2. I think it was a 2. He just touched the line, though.
They said, we get a 30-point difference, we're going to have a ball game.
Sort of a ticky-tack foul underneath.
Hey, again, you know you're supposed to get an assist.
And it is a 30-point game.
Yeah. That's what I said. We're going to cut it to 20 and make it respectful. In the 4 minutes.
Need the Young Guns to have some misses from the free throw line, and it looks like they are obliging.
Your wish came true.
We talked earlier about Coach Chandler. He makes the second, and that team in Bradford County High that a lot of people are expecting to improve this year.
It should be a good.
Are you looking forward to observing some district play?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll be there. Definitely. I follow the whole look of high school river. As a matter of fact, I only missed the high school football game of that because of this going on.
A lot of the players are in football right now to get ready. They're lifting and playing football.
Well, they started tonight here.
Oh, really?
Bradford and Palaca playing tonight. That's why I said there's a lot of people that's not here because of things like that that's going on.
Some sloppy play. And, a good putback. They've extended it back to 31.
Come on, guys.
They might have taken some liberty with the steps.
Another bagel.
Oh, nice. 50 style.
That's what he plays.
That was a Hank Iba special. Ooh. We have a whistle from the referee. Someone calling for offside, which is not a basketball call, and most of the crowd seems to know it as well.
That's Lowry Jackson over there. Alumni, RJE Alumni. Good ball player. Yeah.
Oh, opportunity to pass, and he did. Good basic play off the baseline. They've cut it under 30 with 2:33 to play.
There's Truman. We gotta get it down to 20. About 2 minutes. Couple of them good. Down to 3 corners.
Oh, you never pass it in under your basket. That's rule number 1.
We're gonna get it down to 20. Oh, we almost got it down to 20.
It's a 27-point game.
We're gonna get it down to 20, and that's a victory for us. That's Walker. Give it to a good 3-point shooter now.
A little strong from Coach Chandler.
Coach Chandler can't make it play with the old guys, with the alumni team. He's making it with the young guns.
Strong athletic move to put it back off the rebound in midair.
Take your time and shoot it.
You know, in the underleagues, they don't allow pressing when you're up by 20.
Is that right?
Oh, good pass underneath. Oh, another steal on the inbound. For three. Didn't go in.
That's called tied legs. He put everything on that shot or any of that shot that you're close to.
Somebody's asking the coach to get out of the way on his own bench.
Kids are really shooting three-pointers tonight now.
Apparently they take these tickets pretty serious here in RJE Gym.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'd never seen a member of the crowd ask the coach to get out of the way. Wow.
Oh, man.
Might have ended the dream to cut it close. 5 seconds left. Here's the last shot of the game. Get a little post game here. Coach Timmons, the score probably doesn't adequately reflect the spirit or the effort, but how do you feel about tonight's game?
We did good. We did good, considering we did good. We did good. I'm proud of them. They did real good. They didn't stop playing when they're down 30 points. They didn't stop playing.
And a lot of character shown by your opponents as well, a little mixing it up. I saw Coach Chandler came over and played on your team.
Yes. He said, let's mix it up a little bit, get a little more spunk in the game, and I said, go for it. And it's fun.
What are your goals for next year, Coach? Looking to that.
We didn't have enough old alumni to come out. When we need to try to get a little early, and at least get us 1 day workout before. At least one workout. But now, usually, 2 years ago, it was a different story. We got about 4 or 5 guys that usually be here, but not here, that play a whole lot better, and that would give us more guys to sub. That's the biggest problem we had. We didn't have no sub.
What does this game tell about the spirit and the legacy of Robinson Jenkins Ellerson High School?
People still love it. People understand that we did here many, many years, and lots of us went to school here, and hey, nobody will ever forget where you started. That's where you come from. You came from right here. And I'm glad it's still kicking strong, and hey, tomorrow morning we have a parade. We got a banquet tomorrow night, which is always fun. I hope you're there. It's fun.
Thanks, Coach Timmons. Congratulations on a great effort tonight.
Thank you.
Coach Chandler. Coach, you're a winner regardless on either side. You want to go get in that picture and then come back?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. I'm good. Thank you.
Sports speaks for itself.
Coach, again, congratulations. You ended up playing a little bit on both sides, but how do you feel about tonight's victory? How do you feel about the spirit of Robinson Jenkins Ellerson High School?
I tell you what, man, definitely a lot of pride and a lot of competitive fire. You can tell by the way these guys came out and competed. You know, it didn't matter, what their age was. It's something about this gym. They get in here and they just go to playing hard. And I respect that. I thought it was a great job, both sides, man. They played hard. and I thought it turned out great.
Had an opportunity to talk with Coach Strong. He joined us for color commentary during the game. He had an awful lot of nice things to say about you, your preparation, what you're doing with the outstanding young men at Bradford County High School. How do you think that this type of activity reflects to your players about the type of community involvement, community spirit that their coach holds?
It's all about giving back, and that's one thing that I try to teach to my players. I'm from here, born and raised, went off, played college basketball. And I came back, and I'm giving back to my community. That's one thing that we preach. So, definitely, man, when they asked me to participate in this, I didn't think twice. It was something that I wanted to do, and, I'm glad I did it. I enjoyed it. Much respect to these guys, and I'm just here to do anything I can for my community.
Do you have any tips for the alumni for preparation for next year's game, coming off a 115-86 defeat by the YoungGuns?
You know what? I just say more preparation. Maybe they have more time to prepare and do a little more running. But like I said, they played hard, to be where they are right now and to come out here and compete like they did. That was amazing. So,
Coach, thanks for celebrating the spirit of RJE High School, and good luck.
Thank you.
In the fall, soon to be.
Yes, sir.
As the coach of Bradford County High Tornadoes.
Thank you.